What's up, everybody? This is the Morris Keep, and today we are doing a review of Spiderman Brand New Day. So I'm Kit Morris, and this is...
I am Reef Morris. As you can tell, we are siblings.
Yep, and this is actually our first review on this channel, so make sure to stay updated, and yeah. So to start, I am going to list the 5 things we are going to measure for this video, and I'd just like to say that it was an incredible experience, and it was a lot better than we thought. Like, going in, we didn't expect it to be so good. We kind of felt it'd be harder to kind of enjoy it, but it is Marvel and they always surprise us. So here are the 5 points. Number 1, expectations. That's kind of going to be what we expect from the movie, what we kind of thought would happen based off of the trailer, and kind of what we kind of predicted to happen.
Then our experience, so how the colors were in it, the acting, the cast, all of those things.
Yeah, so the 3rd thing would be the casting, which kind of links to experience, but it's a bit more specific to detail, as in the casting choices, how good the previous cast did in this film, and finally, one of our biggest 2 things are the impact on the MCU, so the Marvel Cinematic Universe as we know, how it's kind of going to shape, let's say, Avengers Doomsday, which, fun fact, comes out this December. It takes place, I think, a year afterwards, Spider-Man Brand New Day, and
there are many spoilers in this, so if you haven't seen it, do not watch this.
Yeah, I think the only part of the video that does not have spoilers is probably the Doomsday trailer, which is what comes next, the 5th point. Okay, so I think we should talk about expectations to begin with. So, kind of what we thought going into the movie. So I'm gonna say mine first. I kind of expected it to be that kind of like the same old Marvel things. I mean, they haven't impressed me much nowadays. I mean, you could argue that they have been pretty impressive, but it would kind of depend on who you're asking. But yeah, like, it's kind of hard to judge, kind of hard to tell. I mean, I expected it to be entertaining, because I think there's a big difference between entertainment and a big difference between cinema. Those are 2 different things, and I always feel like Marvel kind of mixes those 2 things up quite a lot. So, yeah, what were your expectations?
My expectations were not that high. Seeing the trailer, thought it was going to be a cash grab, but once I saw it, pretty good. Cast was amazing, and at that end with that handshake,
yeah,
left me hanging.
Yeah, it was beautiful, as we said, spoiler warning. But yeah, like, it was kind of hard to expect a lot going in. But I mean, the Tom Holland franchise has not been that disappointing. Personally, my least favorite movie from it was actually the first one, which was Homecoming. I didn't like it that much. Far From Home was okay. But yeah, like, I kind of had pretty high expectations at some point, because I kind of knew that a lot of people, from what I read, a lot of people were saying that it was kind of parallel to Spider-Man 2. We actually rewatched that today, yeah, and it was pretty good. But yeah, we kind of thought it'd be, I don't know, we thought it'd be pretty parallel, you know. I kind of liked the idea of showing Peter Parker's story a little bit more than actually the Spider-Man story. But yeah, that was kind of my expectation, and
that's it. Let's move on to experience, okay?
Alright, so, the experience. I have to say, it it really surprised me watching this. I mean, it was kind of shocking to see the emotion this movie kind of brought to us. I did not expect it to be so, I don't know, it was breathtaking, honestly. It was a complete different sign of Marvel. I mean, do you really expect any changes like that in 2026? when it comes to Marvel Cinematic Universe? Do you really expect that kind of movie to be dark? Peter's story arc was like just absolutely beautiful. What do you think, Reef?
I think the same thing, but the experience was amazing. The colors were good. The sound was good. The whole story was good.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, I don't want to talk too much, but what did you kind of think about how it focused on Peter's life and not only on Spider-Man's life? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What did you think? Somewhere in between.
Personally, I loved it and just surprised me a lot. Thought it would be like the old Spider-Mans that he was in. So, pretty surprised, and I loved the movie. And I would definitely watch it a second time.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to go again. Maybe even thrice. I don't know. But, yeah, it just seemed like pretty surreal, the experience watching this. I mean, as Reef said, the color grading was great. Don't you think it was a little darker than usual Marvel movies?
A little darker, not that much, but like the story, how it went into Jean Grey / Phoenix.
Yeah.
And it was amazing how they're starting to add the X-Men into the Spider-Man universe.
Yeah, I thought it was just especially good how, I don't know, Jean Grey has always been one of our favorite X-Men characters. We were actually watching X-Men 97 today, and I just always thought she was such a key part of Marvel. And introducing mutants to the Avengers and Spider-Man was just, I kind of felt it was perfect, especially kind of for the vibe of this movie, kind of bringing the darkness that an anti-hero like Jean had to bring in, you know? You don't see much of that nowadays in newer Marvel movies. I mean, I always thought the X-Men deserved a second chance. I wasn't too big of a fan of the movies brought in the past, but it was just great seeing them again. And Sadie Sink, great role, yeah?
Amazing role. Thought she was gonna be someone else, but still amazing role, and it was a good choice for her to be Jean Grey.
Yeah, I think especially since she's been exposed to a lot of supernatural things, especially when she was on the set of Stranger Things. But yeah, like overall it was great introducing mutants, because I always felt that the thing that Marvel kind of missed was showing that not all people with powers can be heroes. Not all of them aren't discriminated against, except the exception of villains. And yeah, like, based on that, who do you think we can predict is going to come into Avengers Doomsday from the X-Men? Do you think it's the whole lineup? Do you think we're going to see some new characters? What do you think, Reeve?
I think it's going to be the whole lineup of the X-Men, maybe diving into some new characters we haven't seen before. So, pretty excited for that. And at the end of the video, we will watch the trailer of Doomsday. So, that's not really a spoiler. So, if you're still here and you haven't watched Spider-Man, then don't leave.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, I mean, yeah, overall good experience. We don't want to ramble too much about that. I mean, what did you think about the villains?
The villains were pretty good. They made them not too cringe. They made them have good lines. Pretty good cast for the villains.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. You know, actually 3 actors from the Odyssey were in it. One of them actually played Frank Castle, the Punisher. I mean, he was just absolute comedy. I felt like the film needed one comedic character. What do you think about that?
I think you're absolutely right. And anyone who disagrees with that cannot be a Spider-Man fan or Punisher.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, just a solid experience. Like, I would even say 5-star experience. It was just great to see. But, yeah, the one thing I do wish about the villains was I kind of wish they showed them on screen more. Like, the Scorpion was introduced to this movie. I just kind of wish we saw a bit more of that, but I guess that would be a bit complicated. Like, do you think it would get in the way of Jean Grey's story or not?
No, but it would give her a little less time on the screen if they focused more on the other villains.
Yeah.
So I think if they made Scorpion or
Mhm.
other villains in the movie have more time on screen, it wouldn't be as good as a movie.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, overall good experience. Now, let's talk about the cast. I mean, going into this, we obviously knew that Jacob Batalon as Ned would stay. Tom Holland, great Spider-Man, and Zendaya, MJ. I mean, what do we think? Is Tom Holland our favorite Spider-Man, one of our favorite Spider-Mans? Like, what would you think?
One of my favorites. My number one favorite is probably Tobey Maguire.
The GOAT.
But if we go into the other actors, Andrew Garfield, he was too cool for the play, for the role.
Yeah. Bloopers. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was a little too cool, but yeah, Tom Holland was great. He's kind of a mix of nerdy, kind of a mix of cool, just the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Yeah, as you could say. I mean, yeah, I mean Zendaya, one of my favorite MJs. My favorite has to be Kristen Dunst, Spider-Man 2. Again, me and Reefs, one of our favorite Spider-Man movies. Would you say so?
I would say so.
Yeah. It was, as we said, it was cool introducing Sadie Sink. Punisher, great role. I just thought going into it, we wouldn't have gotten as good acting. I mean, usually these movies are a little more comedic and lighthearted than this one. I mean, would you say this movie was a bit darker than the other ones, especially since everybody forgot Peter?
Much darker.
Yeah, I think it's also especially since the fact this takes place 4 years after he was forgotten, so it really kind of shapes the movie in a way. But yeah, I mean, enough about the cast. I mean, they're even calling the actor of Ned the CEO, you know. Just the memes are flooding in. I mean, my entire YouTube feed is just Spider-Man, 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 all that. Now, what comes next?
Well, before we move on to the next topic, what really surprised me was when we found out that Tom Holland as Spider-Man had organic webs and now had more strength, his eyes turned black, showing how dark he could really get. And that really surprised me.
Yeah, I think that's actually very parallel to Spider-Man 2. Tom Holland is now the second Spider-Man to produce organic webs. And I just thought that was so cool. It kind of showed how your emotions can kind of mutate your body and change you. Again, that's hinted at a lot of the X-Men. I mean, would you say today watching an X-Men 97 episode kind of reminded us about that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that was pretty solid. I mean, it was cool, and I think it's really going to impact the Doomsday because, I mean, we're going to see a whole new arc to Spider-Man, to the X-Men, to the Avengers, to everybody. I mean, it's just going to be, it's going to be great. It's going to be completely different than what we expected. And I mean, like, would you say you thought it was important to Peter's role to kind of go slowly insane, his powers shifting? What do you think about that? Just give me your honest opinion.
Well, I think that it was completely fine that he became slightly darker.
Yeah.
And he went a little insane from being lonely, how his aunt died, and all that build up really made him stronger. And all these mutations that were happening to him, he didn't understand. And that really was a surprise.
Yeah, I have to agree. Actually, that's a great point. That kind of reminds me of one of my favorite scenes from this movie, which was when it showed a flashback to Aunt May, except it wasn't Peter in that memory, it was Jean. And it kind of just showed all she really wanted was just to be loved and appreciated by somebody. That's kind of what builds up to a lot of anti-heroes like Deadpool. I mean, would you say she's kind of similar to Deadpool, who's also a mutant?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like, it was pretty cool. I mean, X-Men are one of me and Reef's favorite factions of Marvel. I mean, don't we just love it?
Yeah, we really love it.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, how is this going to impact the MCU? It's kind of going to shape the future for Doomsday, I think. Future movies, future series. I mean, yeah, I just thought this new dark angle to Marvel is really going to change it. I mean, We haven't seen that in a long time, possibly since the first Spider-Man movies with director Sam Raimi. Now, what comes next? So the movie's actually made it's actually set to make $2 billion. Isn't that kind of crazy?
Pretty crazy.
I mean, it's already at $1 billion and it's only been less than a week even. But, I mean, what do you think comes next for the Marvel trilogy after this?
Well, it's hard to tell because they surprise us a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of a good way to put it. But, I mean, how do you think introducing new heroes like the X-Men's kind of going to change it?
Well, I think it's going to dive deeper into that dark stage of Marvel. Maybe adding variants of different characters. And I think that's really going to be good for Marvel. Probably going to make them a lot of money.
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 Yeah? So, out of those 5 things, expectations,
experiences,
the cast,
impact on the MCU,
and finally what comes next, what would we separately give and measure out of 100%? We're going to do this separately because different opinions matter, so in the comments you could go ahead and argue which opinion you think's the best. But, yeah, Reef, what do you think you would give it out of 100%?
Out of 100%, I would give it probably a 94.
Okay, a 94. Pretty solid rating. Can I ask why out of everything?
Just the experience, and there were low expectations, but then once again, Marvel has surprised us.
Marvel has surprised us. It's solid. Anything else?
No.
Okay, now I would honestly give it close to Reef. I think I'd actually give it a solid 94. That's actually the rating I was going to give. I think it's perfect. I mean, you can't always give something 100. Nothing's perfect. You can sometimes. But, yeah, it was just a great experience. A 94%. Great characters introduced. Just a solid storyline. I think it was even just important how they didn't tell us much. They were very secretive before releasing it. I don't think it'd be as good without that. So, thanks for watching. And what are we going to do next? We are going to watch the trailer. So, which trailer is that?
This is the Doomsday trailer that is coming out this December, and it takes place in 2028.
Christmas movie. I mean, we all love a good Marvel Christmas movie, don't we?
Of course. So,
we're going to go ahead and get up the video, and we're just going to react. All right. Professor X already in the beginning. Doom himself. RDJ, the man himself. This is gonna be crazy, isn't it?
Of course it is. Many surprises to come. And as you all know, if you watched it,
Fantastic Four.
If you have watched the Spider-Man Brand New Day, you will know that Spider-Man does end up in space.
Yep, post-credit scene, forgot to mention.
Where Mr. Doom lives himself.
Four, okay. Oh, this is crazy. Cyclops, already our first X-Men.
Gambit, second.
Shang-Chi. Loki! Oh, we got the Fantastic Four. Oh my god, the Thunderbolts. Mystique! It's been long. Oh my god, Mystique. Magneto. The Brotherhood is back.
I saw Ant-Man.
The Winter Soldier, Captain America. Okay, looks like the X-Men are going to be a big part of this.
In the comments, tell us who you think can beat Doctor Doom one-on-one.
Yeah, tell us. Looks like Thor was a pretty big part of this, would you say? Mjolnir.
Star-Lord's in this. Captain America, the Cap himself. He's back. This very surprising.
It's gonna be great. It's just gonna be a great movie. Actually, follow up on that. We are going to be making a tier list of who we think is gonna be Doom. We're probably gonna do that tomorrow. Yeah.
Yep, tomorrow.
Okay, the countdown begins. 12, 18, 26. All right. Thanks for watching. Any final thoughts?
Just amazing how it's going in these movies. And please subscribe.
Yeah, also just a reminder, in the future we are going to be doing some Comic-Con videos. I mean, I don't know when, it's been a long time, but thanks for watching. This has been really important to us. And make sure to like if you want to, and if you like videos like this, tier lists, gaming, all of it, even live streams, make sure to follow, subscribe, like the video. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And if you like, we will spend lots of money. Wasting money.
All right. Thank you.